Elanat, tell us about being a mother to 8 children.
To have birthed and raised 6 strong sons was a blessed treasure, and I thought that was the end of my fruitfulness. But many years later, my womb was again filled with the promise of a male child. To bring him to his first breath took its toll upon my strength and my body. The child and I might have both perished if not for my sister intervening. She nursed the boy and waited on me, feeding me, bathing me, watching over the household. About the time the boy was weaned, my brush with death abated and my sister returned home. But frailty remained my lot. My other sons were well on their way to manhood, prosperity in their grasp, and little Nahor grew up in my own tent, learning my love of poetry and the epics, as well as the skills of his father. My son and I became close. Before my son was ready to enter his father's apprenticeship, another late fruit graced my womb. This time, a daughter. Talia was our little lamb, and the joy of my life. She would be the one through whom I would pass down all my womanly ways. But that was not to be. A tragic and cruel fate took her from me, before her 3rd year of life. A devil of the desert, a slithering spirit of the night, was sent by Manawat to steal her breath. There was nothing to be done after the serpent had done its work, sealing her fate. They took her tiny body to the high place of silence, her flesh to be carried off in bits and fragments by beetles and ants, her substance to be wafted away on the wind. I never saw her after she was taken from my tent. When my daughter's life was taken so viciously, I felt my own life begin to ebb with her last breath. Though my lungs still drew breath, my life was overcome with a heavy darkness. There was no future. All was past. I burn with shame, confessing that I pled with my young son to take my life with the sharp edge of his dagger. But in his love for me, he left his weapon in my possession. Life can be so overcome with grief that it becomes a living death,